Hi, and welcome to Blossom Your Creativity. My name is Debbie, and I'm happy to have you join me today. It's challenge time, and today I'm participating with three lovely ladies, and I'll tell you more about the challenge later on in the video. DIY number one. For this DIY, I'm going to be using the house shape sign and this wood gnome from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just removing that little stand because I want to place it on this little house, and I'm trying to place it in an area where you're not going to be able to see it from the other side because I'm going to turn this sign into a double-sided sign. Who doesn't love that? It's great for storage. One less thing you got to worry about, right? So here I'm just taking off those little tabs that fit into the little stand. That way I can have the gnome sitting on the little sign flush. So I can get rid of those tabs. And then once I do that, then I'm going to give it a fresh coat of white paint from Waverly, the Adirondack chalk paint. So here I'm just making sure that you cannot see the gnome once you are looking at the sign from the other side. And I'm happy with that placement, so I'm good to go. I don't need to cut any more of the feet off. Thank goodness. Didn't want to lose any more of those shoes. They're super cute. Now I'm just adding a little bit of red, crimson red I believe it is, for the hat. And I'm pretty much staying with red and white for this little gnome guy because, you know, it's Christmas and you gotta make it look Christmassy. So now I'm going to paint his little pants, and I'm just using the wax, and I'm just basically putting it on, and then I'm going to go ahead and just wipe off, just to get the color definition in there. I don't want to use any acrylic paint because I don't want to, I want it to be able to show, the wood grain to show through. Now I'm going to go ahead and paint his shoes, and I use the Territorial beige. No, I'm not sure what color I used. I'm so sorry. I can't recall, but anyways, I did his shoes, and then I just took a wet napkin just to wipe off a little, just take the top coat off, just to, spruce it up and not make it look so dark. Now don't forget to do the top of the hat. That's important too. Now I'm just going to go ahead and outline the beard and all of the areas that are going to remain white. I'm using the white dimensional paint, and later on I will add a little touch of glitter to that white just to make it sparkle and stand out a little bit more. So once I've did the outline, I'm going to add a little bit of, or I'm going to fill in the areas of the brim of the hat, the part of the hat that's white, the little tassel ball at the end, and then I'm going to go ahead and give him some definition in his beard, and you'll see that coming up. And here is what I was talking about. I'm making like little swirls in the beard to make it look like, his hair, make it look whimsical. And then, Now you can see it better. And then I'll just add a little bit of glitter and that'll just sparkle. I did forget to mention that I painted his face and his nose with a light tan. I can't remember the name. But here I am doing the eyes now. And that's just a gold dimensional paint. And then I'll go back in and just put a little dot, I think of black I put in there. So here I'm continuing to sprinkle him, and you can see his shoes. I added that same dimensional paint in gold to make it look like the shoelace, eyelids for the shoelaces? I don't know, something like that. But anyways, I painted that off camera. So he is looking pretty handsome, don't you think? So now we need to take care of his backdrop. So we'll go ahead and work on that. And this is the little house. I did paint that white. I don't know if I mentioned that. So now I'm going to use this stencil, and I'm only going to use certain little pictures because he's going to take up the majority of the little house. So I just need something on the sides of him so this just not up against a little white house. So here I am just finishing up all the little embellishments, and then I will add him to the house. I hot glued him to it, and then you will see it in the final reveal. Here's a sneak peek in comic style. So let's talk about the challenge. This is put on by Momma Mia DIY, So Kate, and Lammas Creation DIY. All three of these ladies are so creative. You need to go over and check out what they have put together this go around, plus some of their older videos. We were challenged to make some old time DIYs and Farmhouse Christmas. That's what I chose. So if you're new to my channel, I do lots of DIYs, home decor, tablescapes, and I'm just trying to learn how to blossom my creativity. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. And if you like what I do, please give me a big thumbs up. It really helps. And I really hope that you join my YouTube family so we can blossom together. If you're already a loyal subscriber, thank you for always being there and giving me love and support. I really appreciate it. Now for DIY number 2. Now this is the back side of that sign I just made with the gnome, and I thought doing a double-sided frame or picture would be awesome. So I'm going back to another stencil, and I've already put the believe in, and now I'm just going to add the rest of my message. And I really like how these stencils work. They're very good quality. I got them from Amazon, and it had a big set of different Christmas sayings, and I'm really happy with it. So believe in the magic is what it says. So now that's complete. Off camera, I added the holly leaf and berry and some of this red rickrack. Super cute. DIY number 3. So I decided to use this metal and wood star that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I really love how this one turned out, and you will see what I mean. The perfect saying for the perfect time. So I am just simply, I thought, maybe I could take this star off, but no, I just was trying to not get white on the metal because I'm not the best painter, but I couldn't remove it. So I just went ahead and gave that star a coat of the white Adirondack chalk paint. So now that I have my base coat of white, I'm going to go ahead and use this acrylic True Red paint by Art Deco, and I'm going to go ahead and paint the star red now. The reason why I used the white first is that way that the red could really pop. The red really turned out great. And as you can see, my stencil, it says Jesus is the reason, and that's why I left this for the last, because that was the last thing I wanted you to remember, that this is the season that Jesus brought to us. And I love how it turned out. It's so pretty. And I didn't want to, put anything else on it. I just used the stencil. I really wanted to use that star, but it just simply was not going to fit, so I had to leave that off. But I didn't want to put any other embellishments. I think I add one more little stencil to the bottom, or at the top, sorry. But other than that, I didn't want to put anything else. And if you noticed, I did put a piece of tape next to where the stencil met with the other part of the stencil. I just didn't want to accidentally paint over the wrong area. So that was the reason for adding the tape. Now I'm just going to add some of that red rickrack and for a hanger, and this one will be complete. And here is the final reveal of my 3 projects, and I put it in my Christmas cabinet with all of my other cute little goodies in the background. So I hope you guys like what I did today, and leave me a comment and let me know which one was your favorite. And I really do want to say thank you to the all 3 hosts who put this collaboration together. I appreciate it. I love participating, and I hope that you, my viewers, my friends, my family, like what I did. And if you do like it, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And remember, if you're not already subscribing, what are you waiting for? I've got lots of DIYs coming up, and I really would like you to come back and see what I put together. Bye bye, stay safe, and keep crafting.